My boyfriend's childhood friend's work error cost the company $100 million. Her first move was to fabricate evidence, trying to frame the new intern to take the fall for her. I desperately held back my boyfriend, who was about to commit perjury for her. Don't go. $100 million is no small matter. The police will eventually trace it back to you, and then it won't just be your career, your entire life will be over. Under my pressure, my boyfriend told the truth about what happened. For this, he earned the appreciation of the company executives and rose quickly through the ranks. Meanwhile, his childhood friend was convicted of corporate misconduct and sentenced. Unable to cope, she took her own life by cutting her wrists. My boyfriend calmly, almost unnervingly so, handled her funeral arrangements and proposed to me as planned. But on the 1-year anniversary of her death, he took me to her grave. He pulled out a dagger and started slicing into my body, one cut after another. 365 cuts, each one targeting the most sensitive nerves. He looked at me and gave a sinister grin. If I had committed perjury for Chloe back then, she would still be alive. If you hadn't meddled, Chloe wouldn't have died. Go join Chloe in her grave. When I opened my eyes again, I saw my boyfriend, looking anxious and ready to commit perjury for Chloe. He didn't know that the new intern was the chairman's only daughter. And the chairman? He was a notoriously doting father. Ryan, you personally reviewed the Summit Tech contract. Tell me, whose signature is at the bottom of that contract? Mine or Ava's? Chloe's pleading, almost childish tone snapped me back to reality. I glanced at Ava, the company's new intern, standing beside us, looking lost and overwhelmed. In my previous life, it was at this exact moment that I stopped Ryan, forcing him to tell the truth when the executives questioned him. I later found out that Ava was actually the chairman's daughter. Because of this, Ryan gained favor with the company's upper management and was promoted to vice president that very year. Chloe, however, was prosecuted by the company for corporate misconduct. It was her mistake from the start. If she'd just had a better attitude, there might have been room for leniency, but she chose to be stubborn until the very end. Eventually, due to cyberbullying and immense pressure from the company, she is dead. Ryan's impatient voice pulled my thoughts back. I looked down, then snatched my hand away from Ryan as if I'd been electrocuted. Ryan smoothed out his shirt, which I'd clutched and wrinkled, his voice laced with a threat. Eleanor, don't you dare meddle. Chloe's in trouble, and I can't just abandon her. Don't be petty and jealous, I'm telling you. I don't care. I cut Ryan off before he could finish. A flicker of confusion crossed his eyes, but Chloe's sobs didn't give him time to think any further. He pulled Chloe along and headed for the door. Don't worry, Chloe. That contract was definitely signed by Ava. Come on, let's go to legal and clear this up. I'll testify for you. Ava, tears welling in her eyes, rushed after them. As she left, her helpless gaze swept over me, making my heart clench. But I didn't have time to dwell on it. Reborn, I had to seize control. With that thought, I bolted towards the surveillance room. It seemed Ryan had been prepared. The surveillance footage of Chloe signing the contract had been deleted. Luckily, I'd learned some tech skills on my own for work. After 30 frantic minutes, I finally managed to recover the footage and back it up to my phone. Just as I let out a sigh of relief, the surveillance room door was violently pushed open. Eleanor, there's trouble in the main conference room. The new intern is threatening to jump. I rushed over with my colleague. As I entered, I saw Ava, her face streaked with tears, standing by the open window, trembling and sobbing. That contract really wasn't signed by me. I need to see the surveillance footage. Otherwise, I'll jump. Everyone was at a loss for what to do when Chloe suddenly stepped forward. She pointed at the shaking Ava and blurted out, "Go on."